Greetings, everyone. Today from the Photoshop Spa, we're visiting a legend, Lucille Ball. Lucy's studio makeup was designed for the silver screen, studio lights, and black and white film. But today, we're giving her a Simply Sharon Make Better, a softer, more wearable look that's completely achievable in real life. From Hollywood glamour to the everyday dame, Lucille Ball. Welcome to this brand new series. Using public images under fair use for educational commentary, we'll explore makeup techniques inspired by some very familiar faces. This isn't about criticism or endorsement. It's simply about education, artistry, and respect. And just to clarify, there are no filters used in the Photoshop Spa, only digital brushes and color. In essence, a digital makeup case. Lucy was beautiful, but like many young women starting out in Hollywood, her image was built for the screen. And as contract performers, they often had very little control over their public image. Building the performer's look was largely in the hands of the studio beauty departments, adjusting, shaping, and sometimes completely recreating it. Good facial symmetry relies on these architectural aspects, and those are the elements I consider when refining a look. What is the overall feeling you get when looking at each of these upcoming images? And keep those in mind. Now, watch as I bring my observational aids in to show you how a few gentle refinements begin to change the overall balance and impression. First, we'll look at the brows. Breaking this down simply, where the eye goes first is usually the brows, and Lucy's definitely made a statement. That wide-eyed expression worked brilliantly for comedy, but softening and refining the shape changes the balance of her entire face. So I've adjusted them back to their original placement while keeping them slightly higher and thinner, supporting the stylized look of that era. Her eyes were well done in this photo, so I didn't bother changing anything as they look quite beautiful. But now we're going to move down to her lips. Long before lip fillers and lip lifts, Hollywood relied on makeup artistry instead. Lips were often overdrawn, especially the upper lip and outer corners, to create more presence on camera. Today, it looks more realistic to augment in the center, upper, and lower lips. Now take note of how you feel looking at both of those images. Now notice the shift from this refined look to something softer and more current. Again, notice how each image makes you feel. And now let's break this section down. Notice how today's brows are more natural in shape and maintain their groomed fullness. Again, her eyes are lovely, no need to touch a thing. So we'll go straight to her lips. And you may notice that they're very similar to our period look, and personally, I wouldn't feel the need to add filler to a lip shape that's already so naturally and beautifully balanced. Now we can really step back and see the progression. It's not a different woman, simply a different interpretation. Not dramatic changes, but thoughtful ones. The goal was never to change Lucy, only to soften, refine, and reinterpret the look. And here we have Lucy in her mature years. Using the same principles, I've simply applied these techniques differently. Repositioning, weight, adjusting balance and color, and gently refining Lucy's overall mature beauty. With the help of our bars, we can focus in on her brows first. I've adjusted both the shape and the height, bringing the brows closer to Lucy's natural shape, while still preserving some of the character people associated with her. Around the eyes, I've substantially reduced the eyeshadow and the lash thickness and length. I'll be doing a Back to Basics refresher makeup masterclass covering these and other important techniques for women 60 plus, so be sure to stay tuned. And here you can clearly see Lucy's natural vermilion border because gloss catches the light and emphasizes lip shape. Using a softer matte finish with sheen placed only in the center of the lower lip helps camouflage that effect beautifully. Overall, mature skin and texture benefits from less shine, even skin tone, a softer touch with blush, and no bronzer. The tools remain the same, but the application changes with time, structure, softness, and a lived life. What always stands out about Lucille Ball wasn't just her genius for comedy with those unforgettable pratfalls, from wrapping chocolates to stomping grapes. It was her unstoppable joy, the kind that could light up a room. Behind the zany housewife antics, she was a trailblazer who broke barriers for women in television, becoming the first to run a major studio and paving the way for so many who came after her. And in those days, she was judged harshly for that strength and leadership. But more than anything, she had heart, generosity, fiercely loyal to her friends and family, and always capable of kindness, even when life brought challenges her way. Lucille reminded us that laughter isn't just entertainment. It's a gift that brings people together. Thank you, Lucy, for so many years of laughter. We all love you. And that's a wrap, my friends, as they say in film and TV land. Remember, we're making better, not over. Why? 'Cause, well, better is simply better. I'd love to hear what you think about Lucy's looks and whether this exercise helps us to see how these gentle refinements can make quite a difference when we're looking to address our ever-changing facial architecture and hair shaping as we age. Let me know, would you? And the next time I'll be showcasing Keanu Reeves. I've worked extensively with men over the years as well, so I thought, why not? Be sure to have your male family and friends join us in the fun because good architecture, weight, shape, balance, it applies to all of us, young and old, rich and poor, and everything in between. Thanks so much for joining me, ladies. Smart, realistic, and oh, so much fun. We'll see you next time.